It's MeZeRaH with Rebel Zombies. So this is my second video I've posted for you guys, and I realized yesterday that I didn't talk anything about the elixir and how long each card takes. So we'll talk about that. And also I made a mistake when I talked about my trophies, and I think I worded it that I had went down in trophies quite a bit because I had lost a lot, and that's what happens when you win. Something to that effect. So you lose trophies when you lose games. You gain trophies when you win. So, excuse me. Just want to clear that up. I know a lot of people will probably point that out, and just wanted to give you guys a heads up. So today I'm looking at my battle screen, and I've got some things to open, so I'm going to open those. So we'll start with my chest. So I've got 52 gold. I got 7 goblins, 1 mini P.E.K.K.A. I'm going to go ahead and start another unlock. So 3 more hours, there will be another one unlocking. Got a free chest to open. 59 gold. More goblins. 4 bombers. I got another free chest. 59 gold. I got the wizard. 7 barbarians. And looks like that's it. So I've got everything open for this morning. It's Sunday, so we're going to check out the double cards in the card shop. So we've got the Common Knight. We've got Spear Goblins. Inferno Tower. Mini P.E.K.K.A. Crossbow. And Giant Skeleton. So since it's Sunday, you have 6 cards. Every other day of the week is 3 cards. I don't want any of those. So we'll move on here. So we've got some stuff going on in the chat of our clan. And it looks like we have some donations, so we'll go ahead and donate some knights. Even though I saved the knights and I don't want to do that, but we'll request some cards. I'm trying to work up to get my fireball leveled up, so every time I've been requesting my fireball. Whoops. Alright, we'll go ahead and battle this morning and see how that goes. I'm going to fight Daniel from the Rangers clan. Good luck, Daniel. Yeah, excuse me, I have a little bit of a cold this morning. Clean my throat a lot, I apologize. I'm going to come right back up to my tower and probably do the exact same thing and get a tower down. Maybe not. The arrows come in handy, but he's going to be gone. Now, some people at this point, you do have a couple options. You can, I mean, obviously I'm going to continue to try and get that middle tower down. But, I mean, you could, since he doesn't have a lot of points down on my towers, if you wanted to, you could just try and pull him off and not worry about getting another crown. But then at the last minute, he could get a tower down, and then you have to fight for it. So, I mean, there are different ways to go about the game that I'm sure people, their defense, it varies because you have so many different people playing it. It makes sense. It was a long time ago. He likes that a giant. He's put 3 giants down. And in 60 seconds, we're going to start speeding up here, so hopefully. I'm going to take him out with that because my skeletons were killed off by that bomb. We've got this all kinds of stuff coming. I don't have any arrows left. There, he's going to take a tower there. Oh, 940. Let's see if we can do it now. Give me a bomb and I can take it. Okay, got it. That worked out. So I got 3 crowns. And again, like I mentioned yesterday in my video, that this screen has changed. I think this is the most noticeable change other than the challenges, because this screen used to be really flat. You get your crowns, but now it's 3D, more 3D graphics are involved, and it looks way better. And so I gained 29 trophies from Daniel, and I also got 14 gold and a golden chest that I will be able to open at a later time. So it goes down into my little area. We've got 2 more social requests here, or not necessarily requests, just something's going on. Must be just because he donated some cards to me. Okay, so, man, I can't believe I'm down in the 1600s. I was in the low to middle 1800s, but I lost like 10 games in a row. So that kind of stinks. Okay, another thing I did not do yesterday in the video is talk about the elixirs. The elixir, as you could see in our game, and let's go back and watch our game so I can talk about the elixir. As you can see at the bottom of my screen, my elixir is filling up. It's the purple line that's filling. Your total elixir is 10. So once you hit 10, you are full. And some people wait to let that be full before they start laying cards. Some people don't. Everybody's different. But each of your cards is a certain amount of elixir. So you can't use that card unless you have that much elixir at the bottom of your screen. And if you have 3 elixir that's full and you use your, for example, your knight card, he's 3 elixirs, that just takes it down to 0. And you have to wait for that elixir to go back up before you can use another card, dependent on what how many elixirs that card is. You have to wait that long. So I know for the most part everybody's aware of that, but there are a lot of people that are coming into this game every day that are new, and that is something that when I first started playing, I didn't have a lot of information about the ins and outs. I kind of just figured it out on my own as I went, and I think I would rather know it all right off the bat. But it was, you know, it's fun either way, but I just want to give you guys all the information that I know, so. But anyway, that's how your elixir works. And as you can see, because I'm watching a replay of my game with Daniel from the Rangers clan, you can see both of our elixirs. His is at the top of the screen, mine is at the bottom of the screen, and then it's showing all the cards that are being provided to us out of our deck, and the card that is being popped up higher than all the others, like a tab, that's the card we're getting ready to lay. So that's kind of neat. You can see what strategy your opponent is using if you go back and look at the cards that he's laying and when, and it's kind of interesting. So, and then like I said yesterday in my video, you can click on the side and that brings up some things that you can stop your game. You can play your game. That X just takes you back to the main menu. And then you can also speed up your game twice as fast, 4 times as fast. In case you don't want to sit and rewatch the whole game, you just kind of want to watch a few plays. You can also then slow it down. So that's kind of neat. And don't forget, the way we found that activity log was going to the scroll button. In the center of your battle screen, off to the left, is the bottom icon. Another thing that I wanted to point out that I don't know if I really pointed out yesterday was we talked about a lot of the things at the bottom of your screen. I'm going to go back down to your battle screen where the swords are, your social, your tournaments. You don't have to utilize those to get you back and forth. You can swipe your screen as well. That's kind of a given, but again, I don't want to allude that that's the only way that you can operate the game, because that's not the case at all. So let's see how many people. There's 2 of us on our clan that are online right now, it's saying, and you can always find that out in your social tab. In the upper right hand corner, it says online. There are 2 out of 48 online, so let's see if we can get somebody to do a friendly battle. I usually, when I'm looking for a friendly battle, I'll leave it up for a couple minutes, but I'm not going to sit and wait for very long, because unfortunately, it would be nice if you could ask for a friendly battle, but then go through the other tabs and do other things like you can with a challenge, but you can't, which makes sense because you might forget and then you might start a battle with somebody else, but we'll give them a couple minutes here to see if they might be in a battle or something, so we'll see. It doesn't look like anybody's on the screen, so we'll cancel. All right, let's go ahead and battle again. And we're playing So, and I don't know what clan So is from because it is written in another language, so we will just... I know I mentioned this before, I think, or maybe I didn't, but though I can't stand that witch. I don't know why. Like, I don't have a problem killing her. She's easy to kill, but I don't know what's gonna, like, I have this thing, like, a hate towards the witch or something. So. Another thing I like about this game is it's like, I feel like almost any age can play it, which is nice because, I mean, I'm an adult and I'm playing it. And there's people older than me and younger than me that are playing it. It's a fun game. I like it. There's those little marshmallows that are on fire. So this opponent, So, you can see their tower on the right side has that little pump behind it, and those are pumping more elixir. It's like gives you more elixir so you don't go down as much, which never used them, and they're interesting. They're easy to take out too. And we just use the lightning bolt on me. I'm hoping to take down this tower here with those monkeys. Goblins, like I said. If you can hear me call them monkeys, just go with it, because I call them monkeys. Oh, he must have the mirror card because he just laid 2. Yeah, he's going to definitely take that down. It's got elixir pumps everywhere. Here comes my favorite lady, the witch. Let's see if I can get her. If she stays still, I can get her with the bow. But I slightly missed her. So we're going to go into a sudden death because we both have 1 crown. And sometimes it's usually an additional 60 seconds So that gives us time to knock down their other tower, or I'm sorry, their castle, or time for them to knock down ours. Hopefully it will be that. I want to win. Always want to win. But at this point, I just try and lay a whole bunch at the top because unless they stop briefly to put something down at the bottom, it kind of keeps them busy. And dang it, I missed that point. Oh, I missed that witch again. So at this point, it's going to be what they call a draw because we tied, basically. The match is over. Through overtime, we didn't get any more crowns on each other, so we each got a crown. So at the top, you can see it says draw. And in my little trophy area, what I won, it's 0. Since we tied, we don't get any crowns. It's basically a way of saying you guys are just as good or I'm sorry, you guys are pretty much as good as each other and nobody's going to win. Obviously, we know if we just kept going, one of us would eventually win, but the games are only so long. So, alrighty. I wanted to see, I'm looking to level up my cards again. I have a level 8 Spear Goblin, and I have 80 out of 400. So I have quite a few more cards to get. My Fireball, 16 out of 200. The Goblin Barrel and the Baby Dragon, those are like very like rare cards. Epic rare. So you don't see those too often. As you can see, I only have 1 out of 4. I actually have 3 out of 4 of the Goblin Barrel, though, so that's good. Once you get all of those cards, though, you can level them up, so that's awesome. My arrows are level 9. I need quite a few more of those, so I want to try and get all of my cards up to, I think the highest you can go is 10 or 13, dependent on your cards. Right now I'm saving for my Fireball. I'm going to go up to level 8 on that. Alrighty. So I was just going to talk. There's a few cards that I have never used. I mean, I've had cards used against me, but a lot of these, like a lot of these are big cards, like the Giant Skeleton and your zombie. I'm sorry, your zombie. Your giant. Those are really big cards. It takes a lot to kill them. I like to use the skeleton army to take them down, but there are lots of other ways. Your Valkyrie, she takes out a lot of things like from a distance, like a wide span. She can take down a skeleton army very quickly. The witch, she has a lot of power, especially if you have a higher level, and she's got her 3 little skeletons that follow her around. These little bad boys, the goblin huts and the barbarian hut, those can be a pain, especially the barbarians, because they just keep pumping out barbarians. And if you don't know how to kill them, it can be a real, you know what. The rocket is cool. It's got a lot of power. Air assault. This guy, the hog rider, cracks me up because he's riding down on a hog, and the hog will jump over the little streams and all kinds of stuff. It's pretty funny. The mirror is pretty cool because as soon as you lay a card, if you use your mirror card next, it's going to give you exactly what you just laid. So if you just laid a hog rider, and you can immediately put another hog rider down and really catch your opponent off guard because nobody knows when you have that mirror. This one, Golem, he's interesting. He's really slow moving, but he's like a big rock creature. And as soon as you kill the rock creature, that character then breaks into 2 because you've killed the large creature, it breaks into two smaller creatures of the same thing. So then you have to kill them. So you think you've killed it and you may go about your business doing something else in the game, and then you realize, oh my gosh, that broke into two more things I didn't know, and then ends up taking you down. Exactly what happened to me. It was cool, but not cool at the same time. These are the little things I call marshmallows on fire. They're called fire spirits. They can be pretty ornery, especially if you have like skeleton armies or something, because they'll just knock them out. The crossbow, that thing will point right directly to your towers and just keep shooting and shooting and shooting and take you down pretty quick. So you have to be careful about that one. There was one I wanted to talk about. The balloon is interesting. It's a little hot air balloon, and it'll just fly right up to your tower and start taking your numbers down. I can't remember which one I wanted to talk about that really can catch you off guard if you're not careful. I'm not sure. The Tesla, and which other one is it? The Inferno Tower. Those two are a pain. They will strike electricity right to your character and just pull them right towards it, and they will just drain them and kill them. That's no fun. So I will talk more in depth about the cards as we go and as we're watching them being used. I do want to show you guys this game I played yesterday with this player that had 3 legendary cards I have never seen, and he really took me by surprise. I did not know how to respond to this. So you're watching our game from yesterday, and at first it starts off pretty normal, but you will see as we get into the game that he lays a armored minion, and I freaked out. I was like, what is that? And you can see it coming right there on the left side of the screen. You can tell it's flying, and it kind of looked like a minion, but it's got armor. And I was like, wow. And then it drops its face shield, and then they lay this. So it's a giant, but he's dressed different. He's got hair and a cannon. And I'm like, what the heck? Not only did he have one card that I've never seen in this game, but he just laid a second one. So I'm really freaking out at this point. And then, just when you think you've seen it all, he lays a third one. And it looks like a prince with armor that I've never seen. And he's just laying into my stuff. So this Smith fella from the Awakening clan, he's got 3 legendary cards. And it's funny because I realized it right away, because you get used to seeing what the cards are. You get familiar with these, and then all of a sudden there's these things you've never seen. And as you can see, I just don't know what to do. I don't even have any of his towers down. He's full. He's got his numbers are full on his side, because I'm like, he caught me so off guard. And once I was, thinking about it, and I was talking to Cornered Spider about it, I'm like, I should have just treated it like the exact characters that they resembled, I probably would have been fine, but I was just, I think, more excited than anything that I saw some legendary cards, because I think that might have been one of the first times I've seen actual characters. I mean, I've had a couple of the other things used on me, like the log, and there was the one that comes through. It looks like a train, but it's got the big screw on the front. I can't think of the name at this time, but I've seen those, and I'm just like, meh. Well, I don't even know if those are really legendary, to be honest. Those might just be rare cards, but yeah, this game is just a joke on my part because of the cards that he's used. So anyway, we'll speed it up to the end here. I know we don't have much to go here, but he ends up whipping me, of course. But he only got 1 crown. So at least, you know, I didn't totally lose it, like nothing to 3. So I'll give myself some credit. But yeah, it was very interesting to watch this game over again afterwards. So yeah, that was pretty interesting. All right, so I would probably go ahead and end this video. I will probably play more later today. It's taking a lot longer for me to upload these onto YouTube than I thought, so I have to plan ahead for that. But I hope you guys enjoyed the second video, and hopefully it's teaching some newer players something, and maybe even some players that have been playing a while and just don't realize exactly how everything works. That would be awesome. So it's MeZeRaH with Rebel Zombies, and I will talk to you guys later. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel, and hopefully we'll battle someday. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye-bye.